Hey you guys, what is up? Hey girl, hey, it is your girl Tash and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, hi, hello, my name is Tash. I hope that you'll stay and join us and go over what are my favorite fall palettes of 2021. If you're curious to see what those are, then girl, just stay tuned. Alright you guys, so I'm going to go in no particular order. At first when I started looking at my palettes, I said to myself, girl, only pick 5, you know, indie brand, drugstore, things like that, like more affordable palettes, and only pick 5 high-end. Because it's very hard for me to pick just a certain number. So of course you guys know I went over. Now I do have 2 smaller palettes here. I'm going to count those as just a little bit of a, you know. Anywho, so I'm going to count those as 1, and then we're going to move on from there. So in no particular order, these are my favorite palettes for fall 2021. Alright, so first thing is first, I'm going to go with this Wet n Wild color icon and Call Me Sunshine. The reason that I chose this one is the browns, the golds, all of that. I mean, this to me just says, hey girlfriend, it's fall. I mean, it's super affordable. I think these are what, $5 or something like that. And I mean, you just can't go wrong. So for those of you who like the thought of the Urban Decay Naked Honey, I think I chose that one last year for fall. Save yourself some money, get the Call Me Sunshine. This is a pretty good dupe for it. So the second one is the Believe Beauty Sultry Sunset. This is super affordable as well. The reason I chose 2 of them is because some of you I feel like will be more oranges and things like that, and some of you are rocking the gold. So, and the good thing about this is that you can buy both of these for $10. $10 and you get all these shades. So this one's a little bit warmer, warming things up for the fall, getting a little spicy, and it's got, like I said, those oranges and a few beautiful, beautiful browns. These are nicely pigmented. If you're talking pigmentation quality, I think these are actually better than the Wet n Wild ones. Even though I love Wet n Wild, these are still, you know, a little bit better in my opinion. So there's 2 from the Believe Beauty one here. We're gonna do 1 more, and this color for me just sets it off. This guy right here. I mean, can we say $5 eyeshadow palette, girl? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move on. All right, so going into one that's a little more high-end, I think that GViseart makes some of the most beautiful shadows. And around this time of year, moving into the holidays, they really start to amp it up and put those palettes on sale. One of my favorites for fall, if you want to spice it up a little bit, as I just said, is the Spritz Edit. Now, first of all, their packaging is to die for, but we're not here for the packaging, girl. We're here for the shades. So what I love about this one is that this one can take you from summer into fall. So it's got those warm oranges, the deep burgundy, it's got some gold, some bronze, it's got everything. So I'm just going to swatch a few of the shades for you. Their pigmentation is to die for, and when I tell you the shades last all day, they last all day long until you take these off. Even if you're somebody who sweats a lot like me, these look as good as they did when you applied them at the end of the day. And that to me is something that is difficult for a lot of brands to be able to do and give us those shadows at a really, really, really affordable price. So another one that I guess, Violet Voss is considered high-end, but this one actually came in BoxyCharm, so I know that a lot of you already have this one, and this is the Olive You Forever. The reason I like this one for fall is because it's got these beautiful, gorgeous greens in there. You've got the silver color, some bronzy shades, you got the maroons kind of kicking it off, you know, a little fall-esque vibe with the leaves changing, and just gorgeous, girl. I actually have a video on this one. If I have videos on the palettes that I'm recommending to you, I will link them below for you. So here's a couple of the shades from Olive You Forever. I'll do just a few more and then we'll move into the next palette because I don't want this to be super duper long. I know more people are wanting to see this other green color, and honey, she's stunning. I think I just swatched that one. I did. Let's do this guy. So because I just dug my fingers into these, they're a little chunky, if you will, but they apply to the eyes just beautifully. So here's a couple more shades. Those greens, girl. And this silvery color. It's kind of like a silvery-ish greenish color. It's gorgeous. All right, guys, so one of my all-time favorites. It's been a favorite since he launched it, and I want to say this launched 2 years ago. Has it been 2 years already? I'm pretty sure it has. I do have a video on this one. This one is by Artist Couture, and it is the Supreme Nudes palette. I feel like this is an all-season palette, for sure. It is what it is. It's Supreme Nudes. It does have a bronzy kind of greenish shade in there. The other thing that I love about this palette is not only that it's super pigmented, buttery, and creamy, and again, the shadows last all day long. These pans are huge, so I feel like you're really getting what you pay for, not only in quality, but quantity. These are versatile. You can contour with these, you can bronze the skin with these, you can highlight the skin with these, and then you've also got your eyeshadow palette. So here are some of the shades here. You can pick this up on the Artist Couture website, or you know the VIB rouge sale is coming again very, very soon, so you can save some money off by picking it up at Sephora. Of course, I'll have it linked down below for you guys. And I have not found an Artist Couture palette that I don't like. So very, very beautiful. All right, you guys. So moving into some palettes that are a little bit more affordable. Of course, I have to include one of my favorite indie brands, which is Alter Ego. This is the Shadow Kiss palette, which is a dupe for the Natasha Denona Glam palette. I feel like fall and winter, and to me, this is not just the best eyeshadow palettes of fall. To me, it's fall and winter, because where I live, they're virtually almost the same. So I feel like with these grayish tones and these cooler tones, cooler browns and things like that, I feel like these are just holiday ready. Whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, it really does not matter, girl. I feel like these are going to go for both seasons very, very, very beautifully. Just watch a few more colors for you guys. There's a gorgeous, gorgeous brown in here. You've got your silvers. You've got, oh, what shade did I just swatch? That's not swatching. You've got some of those lighter toned colors, you know, that you can put in the inner corner. Let me grab one of those for you. It's just a beautiful, beautiful palette. Not the best swatches, but you get the point. So gorgeous. All right, this next one is from my all-time favorite indie brand. And I know that I've gotten a lot of you using the brand. You tell me all the time how much you love their palettes and that you're so glad that you found them, and that if it wasn't for me, you would have never heard of them. And I cannot get over that more people don't talk about this brand. I'm talking about Amoras. And this is the Bad Blood palette. This one I like because you've got some deeper purples in here, you've got some cranberries in here, you've got a couple browns in here, and you also have those lighter colors to kind of highlight the brow bone. Again, open up the eye by putting something in the inner corner. You've got some gorgeous glitters in here, nice bronzy, deep maroon shades, girl. And let me show you the quality. Here's the video here that I did on this palette. But you will not be disappointed. These are only $15. And when I tell you, they are always having sales on their website. They're always having sales on their website. I remember new customers can get $5 off your first order. These are gorgeous, gorgeous shadows, you guys. I'm going to swatch a few more for you so you can get the full effect in case you don't have time to go check that video out, though I highly recommend it. I mean, look at that purple, girl. This one, probably not so fall, maybe more summery, but still gorgeous. Let me grab a couple more. Let's get some of those chocolates in here. This one I love right here. This is nice and vampy. You know, that one you kind of want to throw on the outer V there so you can wear that dark, vampy, beautiful lipstick you've been waiting to rock all year long. Well, now is the time. So let's throw just a couple more. You guys will have to forgive me. My fingertips are kind of damp, so some of these may not swatch the greatest. All right, so I think the one I wanted to show, oh, I just showed you guys that one. So here's a couple more, but this again is the Bad Blood palette. I really didn't waste too much time swatching the lighter shades in the palette. I think you guys kind of get the gist. This one is also a great palette for spring, but we are in fall. All right, you guys, keeping it affordable. I'm gonna talk about Revolution. You guys know how much I love Revolution. Well, this is one I'm not sure if people have mentioned yet this year. That's probably because I'm behind on YouTube videos, but I'm talking about the Friends palette. You can still get this on the website. I know that Revolution can be a bit overwhelming as they are constantly always launching things, but I think this one is perfect. Perfect for fall. You not only have fall, literally this whole square right here, but you can take it into summer, or you can take those shades right here and take them into fall as well. So let's go ahead and swatch a few and show y'all what you would be working with. Going in with some of the shimmers in this palette. I feel like this is one of Revolution's better palettes. Not that their palettes suck or anything. They're actually pretty good in my opinion, but I know some people don't like them. I think if you work with them, they're good. You just got to work with them a little bit. If you're balling on a budget, you know, it is what it is. So here we've got a green, a deep chocolatey color, and a beautiful, beautiful purple. Revolution is also always having sales, so I mean, you're not going to pay full price for this. They generally have buy two, get one free, or buy one, get one. They'll put the palettes like $10, $15 off sometimes. I do have a code below where you can save $10 off on your purchase of 30 or more. So you could use that, or, you know, do you, boo? All right, we're gonna go into a higher end palette, and this one actually just launched recently, but I think the color story is absolutely stunning. I think it's worth every penny. You get 12 shades in these palettes, and I know that for a lot of people, they're more on the pricier side. Now, I do understand. However, if you break it down per shadow, you're paying about $5, and it's under $5.50 per shade. So if you start breaking your palettes down like that, then you'll kind of start to see why you're spending what you're spending. And with the quality of these, I feel like they're worth it. Keep an eye on the actual brand's website. They do have sales. I'm talking about the Natasha Denona Retro palette. And as soon as I open it, I'm sure you will all see why I think this is a fabulous fall palette. I mean, it matches my top. It's super duper fall. Those rich, deep purples. And oh, it's just, girl. It's also going to be a fantastic spring and summer palette, in my opinion. There's a few. I also just filmed a video, so I will let you guys check that palette out there. But the quality of these is absolutely phenomenal. It looks as good when you go to take it off as it did when you put it on. Guys, my battery is flashing at me. I'm gonna have to speed it up. We are almost done though. So the next one that I recommend is the very last palette from the Norvina collection. Same thing with this one, guys. I have a full video where I include swatches and do some looks. Alright guys, so unfortunately my camera has completely died. All my batteries are dead. Hopefully my phone doesn't die. So one of the last palettes I recommended was this guy right here. 25 shades, $60. They always have sales. Currently they're having a sale on the ABH website now, so definitely check that out. Breakdown 25 or 60 divided by 25. Girl. Okay, so the next one that I'm going to recommend is the Snow Queen by Amoras, and in a minute you will see why. Mostly because of the greens, the brown shades in here, that gorgeous gold tone yellow screams fall. The next one is also by Amoras, and this is the Tea Time Fantasy palette. This is for more of my girls that are so into nude shades, and there's nothing wrong with that, but this would be gorgeous for fall. Absolutely gorgeous. The last and final one I recently reviewed. I have videos on all these, by the way. I will link them. This is the Marigold palette. You guys can totally see everything about this screams fall. So, sorry I had to speed up the last part, but I do appreciate you guys all for hanging out with me. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Let's chat below. What are some of your favorite palettes for fall and winter? I want to know. All right, you guys, I appreciate you as always for taking time out of your busy day to come hang out with me. Love you guys so, so much. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!